The creaming method. What is it and why do we use it in baking? The creaming method, also known as the sugar shortening method, is a fundamental technique in baking. So this technique is commonly used for making cookies and cakes, and what it does is it incorporates lots of small little air bubbles which creates some various textures depending on whether you're making cookies. You get a nice smooth and creamy texture, or if you're using this method for cakes, you're going to get a nice fine crumb and lots of fluffy. See, my butter is very soft, so you can leave this outside overnight to create this texture, or if you have a microwave, just pop it in cubed like this for 5-second intervals until it is completely softened. Our vegan margarine has been whipping for about 5 minutes, and you'll notice that it's gone a really creamy, pale color. We've incorporated lots of air in there and it's very smooth. Now what we're going to do next is I've already sifted my icing sugar, so depending on the recipe, it may call for icing sugar or it may call for another type of sugar. But generally speaking, when we talk about the creaming method, it's combining the sugar and the fat element together. And whipping those two things together is going to create lots of tiny little air cells, which is going to incorporate into our batter to create beautiful textures in our cakes, giving them a nice fine uniform crumb, and of course our cookies, giving them a nice creamy and smooth texture. So just going in with our sugar, I like to do this in 2 additions, especially if you have a larger portion of sugar. So let's get this in, and then we're going to beat it for a few minutes in between each one. Back on medium speed. So our vegan butter and sugar has been creaming for about 5 minutes or so. I want to show you the texture. So you can already see how light and fluffy it is, and it has become really nice and pale. So that's the perfect texture that we're looking for our creaming method. So now it's up to you whether you are using this creaming method for cookies or cakes. You can start the next step in your recipe.